Dave Weiss here with the Glue Bomb Show. I've got another one from Ollie's here. Good stuff, cheap. I found this milk trike. I had built one of the other trikes out of this series of 6. I really enjoyed it, so when I saw this one at a very reasonable price, I went and picked it up. So let's have a look at what's inside, okay? All right. These trikes are pretty simple builds, but they look great when they're done, and boy, I just thoroughly enjoy them. I'm going to start off today at an unusual place. I'm going to start off with these slicks, because these slicks are different. They're pad printed, and when I first saw the way they were pad printed, I thought they had a run, or that something didn't work quite right. But no, look at this. They have milk slopping on them as if they were running through milk, because it's the milk trike, right? So we're going to put these back in the little bag there, keep them from the rest of the plastic. The body parts. Pretty simple little body here, but fun nonetheless, you know. So we have the, looks like one side of the body, that big 60s, 70s chopper seat. The inner wheels, looks like possibly some engine parts. Not quite sure what those are. Oh, no, that's the dashboard. And probably some suspension parts. The other side of the body. Now, one of the things that where I made a mistake on the last time when I built one of these was I glued it together at that fork. Where it holds the fork here, this little piece right here. And I took some putty over it, made it real nice and smooth. But then I realized that the fork had to go through there. It was a one-piece fork. And so I ended up having to cut that fork to fit it through that pipe. So I'm going to try something different this time. And then we have our engine parts. And that appears to be about all for the white plastic, which means everything else is chrome. You know me, I have a love-hate relationship with chrome, but in a vehicle like this, you almost have to have that, right? We have 2 different colors of glass. There's purple, 3. There's purple, there's clear, and there's a red-orange. So depending on what color you go with this, you could go one of 3 different ways. To be honest with you, I like the way the box art is. So I'm probably just going to do the box art. Here we have our chrome sprue. So this is a fairly simple kit. Not a lot of pieces to it, but that's okay. You see they have that same one-piece fork there. They have some suspension parts, of course, our wheel parts. We have a chrome oil pan, chrome valve covers, chrome headers, and individual injector stacks. I'm never a big fan of individual injector stacks, only because they usually end up pointing in multitudes of different directions. But I will build carefully, and it will work out okay. I thought this might be missing, but it's not. This is that tiny little front wheel. It also has a metal axle for those the back wheels, which I'm kind of happy about. So I'm going to put that back in the box. Have a look at our instructions here. Again, it's pretty simple kit. And I start off putting the body together. Now here it does tell you to do that, filling in the seams. However, if you do that, you're going to have a problem when you get to that one-piece fork. So we're going to have to figure that part out as we go. I may just leave that part unconnected and just deal with it. Maybe possibly putty it after I put the fork in and then just touch up paint on there. I'm not sure yet. And once we have the body assembled, then we go to assembling the wheels and then putting the engine in. And it looks like, almost looks like you locate the engine. No, that can't be right. Oh, locate engine mounts to frame to stabilize engine. A small drop of cement to the top of the transmission will hold to the underside of the floorboard. Okay. All right. So somehow they have you having the engine put in step 5, and then they have you assembling the engine in steps 6 and 7, which I don't thoroughly get, but that's okay. Oh, I see. You put the basic engine together. No, even that doesn't work. Okay, this is just one of those order of operations things that I'm going to have to work on. They have you assemble the fork, and then you put the lanterns and the back wheels on, and finally, I believe, we have how to put in those injector stacks. And then finally locating your decals. I think this is going to be a fun kit. I enjoy building these. It's a nice, quick, slump buster, easy kind of build, and I appreciate those sometimes too, because frankly, right now I'm building a pretty large kit, and after I build a really large kit, I'm going to want something a little more simple. Let's have a quick look at the decals to see what they provided us with. Sometimes I know MPC will provide multiple different kinds of decals, and you get to choose which one. Again, I'm thinking I'm moving toward doing it as it is on the box art. I tend to do the box art just because I really have a lot of respect for these guys that design. Oh, but there's all kinds of, there's the Velocity, there's Keep On Trickin', because they're the Trick Trikes, you know. Pop Machine, if you want to make it more of a soda thing. But I already have a Coca-Cola street ride kind of thing, so I probably won't do that. Creamsicle is kind of interesting, the idea of going with an orange. But I still think, I've got some nice purple here, so I think I might just go with the general milk truck thing. Anyway, that's what I've got. The simple kit looks like it's going to be a fun build, and that's good because model building is supposed to be fun. So I'm going to put this Trick Trike together, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Take care. Have a great day. Keep on building and having fun.